Hey loves, Tony here from TL Yarn Crafts. Now let's face it, nobody likes to weave in ends, but that shouldn't keep you from making colorful works of crochet art just like this. Today I'm sharing the tassel hack that spared me from weaving in a year's worth of ends on my temperature blanket. Now let's dive right in. Here we have our swatch with all of our ends that are coming out from our color changes, and then we have our leftover yarn. So the first thing we need to do is make plenty of fringe to put into our tassels. So what I like to do is I'll grab both of the ends of yarn together. I'm going to get a nice long book, and then I'm just going to hold it just like that and start wrapping. And I'll give myself plenty of slack because I don't want to pull these too taut, because if I pull them taut when I'm wrapping, they're just going to shorten on me and I'm going to lose a lot of that length. So keep wrapping and wrapping until you've got a good bit, much more than this, but for demo purposes, this is enough for now. And then I'm going to cut here. I'm going to grab these strands at the top and I'm going to cut here, making sure I don't catch the pages of my book. So then I can take the book out and we've got nice, evenly length strands to put into our tassels. So next I want to weigh down my piece. So I have 15 rows here. I've decided that I'm going to put a tassel every 5 rows, and I'm just going to count the little V's on the side. So I'm going to start here at the bottom, counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to find all the strands associated with those 5 rows, and I want to have 16 strands in each of my tassels. So let's see how many I have here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 strands. So I need 6 more. That will be 3 lengths here to give me 6 strands here. So I'm just going to grab 3 lengths, grabbing 2 of one color, 1 of the other color. Now here is where I need my crochet hook. I'm going to find the third of my 5 V's, 1, 2, 3, right here. Just kind of get that yarn out the way. I'm going to come up from the bottom into that V right there. And then I'm going to grab my yarn, which is folded in half, and I'm going to pull it through that V. So here's the stuff that's really important. We need to grab these other tails. So I'm going to pull this tail on this side, pull these through the loop first. So now I have all the ends that are attached to my project through these ends first, and then I'm going to grab the ends from the actual loop and pull them through the loop. And now I'm going to pull the ends of the loop through, and now I'm also going to grab the ends from my project and pull those. So now I can get that knot nice and tight up to the top of my project. And we have one good tassel that has grabbed everything. I'm going to do this same thing to my other 2 tassels that I have here before I twist them up. Skip the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from this previous tassel. Find the next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and get all the ends associated with those 5 rows. I'm going to count how many ends I have already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want to add 6 more. So when folded in half, I'll need 3 of these lengths to give me 6 more strands in my tassel. Find the 1, 2, 3rd of my 5. I just want to make sure my tassel's in the middle of my group. Insert my hook from bottom to top through the 2 loops of that end. Pull those loops through. I'm going to put these ends just kind of up here and off to the side. All of the strands that were on the left side, I'm going to pull through first. And then all the ends on the right side, I'm going to pull through next. Then I can pull in the ends from the loop. I'm going to pull those first, but you see I still have a lot of looseness here. So I'm going to pull those off to the side and pull just the ones that are attached to my piece, shimmying that knot up as I go. And now I can finally tug these strands and it's going to close up the knot and give me a nice clean knot at the top of my work. Last step is to actually twist the tassels. So come a little closer and I'll show you how we'll do that. So the most important thing to keep in mind when you're making twisted tassels is that we want to twist with the twist of the yarn. Most yarns are what's called an S twist, where the twists kind of slant to the right. So this yarn, you can see it as well. The slants are going this way from left to right and down. So we'll want to twist our tassels to the right. First thing we want to do is split our yarn tassels right in half. You can count them if you want to, or just kind of eyeball it. So now we've got our 2 ends and we're essentially keeping them flat and going over each other. So I'm going to twist these to the right as they should go, just going right over each other and continuing to twist with the twist of the yarn. I'm keeping my hands relatively close to the bottom of the twist. That's what's going to make sure the twist stays tight as well and just nice and uniform. So we're going to twist this until we get mostly to the bottom or to somewhere near the length that we want. All right, so this feels like a really good length to me. There's my project, there's my twist. We're in a good spot. So now I'm gonna hold these all together and I wanna go into the fringe that I have left here and find my longest piece. So that's this piece right here. And I'm gonna make 3 knots here at the base of my twist. So what I'm gonna do is with these 2 fingers, I'm gonna hold onto this loop and I'm gonna bring the end underneath my project. So now I have this loop here that I kept on my finger and I'm going to put that strand through the loop. So there's 1 knot. Again, I'm going to hold it with these 2 fingers, bring it under and through for 2 knots. 1 more because I like my knots secure. You could even put a dab of fabric glue on that knot to keep it close to. So now I'm going to back up because when I let this go, it just springs up and it looks so cute. When I let it go, you can see I've still got a nice tight twist here. It doesn't unravel too much, and that's because I've spun with the twist of the yarn. Thanks so much for joining me for this demo. I can't wait to see this on your work. If you do decide to use it, make sure you tag at TL Yarn Crafts on Instagram. And if you like this tutorial, make sure you give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.